Welcome to section 8.4, and this is specifically a video for factoring with the bottoms-up method. So it's factoring trinomials that look like ax squared plus bx plus c. So you might have trinomials that look like maybe 6x squared plus 17x plus 12. And if you see something like this, we can say this is our a term, this is our b term, and right here this 12 is our C term. So you can see that it's all set up in that manner. So let's actually understand what bottoms up is all about. And really understanding bottoms up, we have to kind of understand this concept. First off, you are going to make yourself a gigantic X on your paper. Not huge, maybe 3 or 4 lines and a couple, like maybe an inch or so wide, but it's a pretty big X. So you want a pretty big X there. And essentially what you're going to be doing with that X is you are going to be putting your middle coefficient in this location, the first coefficient and your constant in this location when they're multiplied together. And then you're going to be playing around with everything else. So let's do that original problem of 6x squared plus 17x plus 12 and sort of understand where everything goes. Looking at this, our middle coefficient is 17. That's this number right here. And we need to multiply then our 6 and our 12. If we multiply 6 times 12, we get the fantastic number of 72. So that is where that is going to go. And then after that, we need to do a little bit of legwork, and we need to figure out all of the factors of 72. So let's do that really quick. I'm going to make this a little smaller, give myself a little bit more room. Factors of 72 include the following. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72 are all of my factors. Now I need to figure out which of these factors are, if when added or subtracted together, which of them are going to actually get me a 17. And I can see 8 and 9. Those are factors that go together. 8 plus 9 equals 17. And let's see if there's any others. 1 and 72, nope, 73. 2 and 36, we'll get 38 or 34. 3 and 24, we'll get 21 or 27, nope. 4 and 18, that takes me down to 14 and up to 22, and 6 and 12, that's my closest one. That's either 6 or 18. So that one doesn't work, but 8 and 9, those totally work. So we can put then 9 on one side and 8 on the other. Then last but not least, we need to put this over our first term, and our first term was an awesome number 6. So from here, we need to just simplify. 8 over 6, that can simplify to 4 over 3, and 9 over 6, that can simplify to 3 over 2. And then from there, we need to actually do the epitome of bottoms up. Bottoms up essentially is telling us this bottom number is going to come up in front. So we can write this. Bottom number is up in front of our x plus 4. Same thing. Bottom number is going to come up in front. So we have 2x plus 3 times 3x plus 4. And if we actually do the math there, let's do a little bit of FOIL. We can do that really well. Super simple. So we get 3x plus 4 times 2x plus 3. FOIL first term. I won't quite do that way, but first term we get 6x squared. Middle term we have an 8x. The outside term we get a 9x, and our last term we have a 12x. So finally, when we simplify this for like terms, we have 6x squared plus 17x plus 12. Final answer checks out with our original equation. Bottoms up worked. So let's try one more problem. It'll be nice and fun, super easy. And let's actually zoom out here so we can actually see our whole equation and we can see bottoms up working at the same time. So start out with, let's put our information in that we need. We're going to need our middle term, middle coefficient. We need to do our first term, 4, times our last constant, which is negative 2, so we get negative 8. Then after that, we need to figure out all of our factors of negative 8. We got 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now, which of these factors, when added or subtracted, will get us 7? 2 plus 4 equals 6, and that's the highest it's going to go, but 8 minus 1 will get us a 7, so 8 minus 1. And if you listen to how I said that, I said specifically 8 minus 1, and I added that minus because that's the only way we can get 7. And that negative is really going to help us, and so then we're going to put that over our first term. After that, the 8 over 4, we can simplify that to 2 over 1. We're dividing the top and the bottom number by 4, so we get 2 over 1. And then after that, we can do our epitome of the bottoms up. So looking at this, we have 4x minus 1. So we have that. And then we have 1x plus 2. And that should be our final answer. And if we FOIL this baby, we can actually see if we're right. So 4x minus 1 times x plus 2. Let's see if it works out. First terms, we got 4x times x, which equals 4x squared. Outside terms, we have 4x times 2, which equals 8x. Inside terms, negative 1 times 1x equals negative 1x. And last terms, we have negative 1 times 2, which equals negative 2. So if we put this all together, we have 4x squared, 8x plus 1x, that'll get us 7x. That's what we want to see, 7x minus 2. So there's our final answer. And does it look like our original? It sure does. So check out bottoms up, see if this works better than the other factoring method that I showed in the other video. So there's 2 videos for this. This is the second video. Check it out and see how it goes. Practice with the homework tonight, and be sure to come to class with questions tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.